Hello there, dear viewers. This is Trussell242, and it's time for the first episode of my Skyrim Let's Play. Here we have our hero, and in this Let's Play I will roleplay as him, so from now on I will speak as though I were him. And I apologize beforehand if you hear any noises in the background. It's either the fans of my computer or it is my cats playing. And, well, let us begin. Yes, my name is Relvin Meru, and I just woke up from what I assumed to be was a good night. I feel a bit shaky. It must have been. I mean, I don't usually have this much of a hangover if it was a bad night. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been this hungover in my life. Now, hang on. Let me check my pockets, just to be sure. Okay, I have my water skin, my clothes, my hood. I don't want to wear it right now. My mace, thank goodness. Some salt, and 33 gold. That's nothing. Someone must have taken all of my savings. Oh my god, what is this? What did I do last night? Goodness me. I'm feeling a bit hungry. Maybe I will feel better after I have something to eat. I think I'm in some sort of inn, maybe, probably. Let's look around. I heard people downstairs. Hello? No one in here? Of crossed daggers. Yes. History of Riften. No, I don't need to learn history. And I won't steal. At least not until I know who lives in that room. If there's someone who might deserve having their things stolen, then I might. What's this then? Mara smiles upon you. Talen J. I have checked with Maramal, and I am certain an arrangement can be made to incorporate the traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies, should the need arise. I know how to read, but, you know, I'm not very good at it yet. I'm sure I will get better with some practice. It would be our pleasure to receive you at the temple and to have Maramal perform a marriage ceremony between yourself and Kirava, but we'd request the appropriate tithe be made as we previously discussed. Whatever you decide, I wish you both the best of luck and hope to see you here soon. Dinja Balu. Okay, so someone is going to get married. Our blue friend. Now what's this? Talon. No, I haven't forgotten about that thing you helped me with. I checked the Khajiit's cell, and I'm afraid he doesn't have any flawless amethysts stashed there. There's a strange necklace and some ebony ore, though. That's about it, unless you want a stupid bug in a jar for some reason. If none of that's any use, I'll cut you in on whatever I make from selling his weapons. His armor's already gone, I'm afraid. If he wants to keep his cell, he'll have to raise a few more septims somehow. Norton. So there is a Khajiit in a cell who doesn't have flawless amethysts, but he has a necklace and ebony ore. And something about his weapons. I don't understand. A dream of Sovngarde? No. No. That's something for the Nords. And I don't care very much for the Nords, nor do I care about their Sovngarde, which is apparently where they believe they come after they die. I mean, honestly, they might be correct. I don't really know what happens to Nords after they die. With Dunmer, we pass through the waiting door to meet our ancestors, of course, but I don't know. I honestly don't care really what the Nords do. Oh yes, indeed, I am severely thirsty, and I could do with some food as well. But oh, I really need something to drink. What's your problem? Who said that? You? What's your problem?
Yeah. What's your problem?
I don't. The last thing I need right now is people being rude.
Lies with the Empire. We haven't much to discuss.
Good for you. It doesn't lie with the Empire. I don't care about the Empire. I just need something to drink. Hello, barkeep, please.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
I have some coin. I hope that's enough.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh yes, that's music to my ears. Let me see what I can buy. Have you got something nice for me? Have you got some simple... Yes, I'll buy one ale and... Have you got something like... Maybe something light. Apple cabbage stew could be good. Yes, I think I'll go with the meat pie. Thank you very much.
Come back and see us again.
Oh, don't worry. I probably will. I need somewhere to sit down. I shouldn't turn my head too quickly. It makes me feel a bit dizzy. This bench looks good enough. So, I figured you might want to know a little bit about me, about who I am. My name is Relvin Meru, and the reason I am here in the Riften Inn is, well, I come from a town, I call it town, it's more like a city really, called Windhelm. It's not a very nice place, to say the least. In fact, it is the sort of place I would very much like to see burnt to the ground. It wasn't very nice to grow up there, being a Dunmer, in a city where the Stormcloaks rule. As you can imagine, I grew up in the Grey Quarter, where all the Dunmer live, or we are forced to live, really. It's a bit of a slum, and it's very tragic, really, and I still don't really know how exactly it happened, but my mother and my little sister, both very dear to me, passed away quite recently indeed, due to disease. I don't know exactly what caused it. Maybe it was just the living conditions there. Our house was not very nice, and the way Windhelm is built, all the slush and the dirt and the rubbish, it just flows down there into the Grey Quarter. So it's not strange to find that disease breeds easily in such conditions. And, well, since my family has now gone beyond the waiting door, there wasn't much for me in Windhelm. So I decided to just take a carriage as far away as I could, and I figured this place, Riften, might be a good place to start. I have heard that there should be quite a large population of Dunmer down here, and it's exactly south, in the opposite direction from Windhelm. And I remember that I had... Well, I must have brought more items. I'm quite certain that I did. And I most definitely brought more money. So what must have happened is, I think I must have drank a lot. So much. Too much. And maybe I got robbed. I'm not sure. I need to drink something though. I'll have a meat pie as well. And I'll drink some more water. I'll keep the ale for later. It doesn't seem good to sort of fight fire with fire. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, that must be it. I got drunk. Maybe someone even bought me drinks. And then I got robbed. And now here I am.
Welcome to the Bee and
In
Bar,
Riften.
my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
I'm quite alright, thank you. I don't need any special drinks. I am ready. I'll just take a look at this note. My friend, I am ready to pay what I owe. Find me in Riften jail. I will be waiting. Inigo. What is this? Kirava.
Got the coin? You're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Do you know anything about work?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. That's exactly the kind of work I don't want. What's the word around town then?
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside.
The Thieves Guild, eh? Have you heard any rumors then? Okay, so rumors of suspicious activity around Helgen. Legion patrols have been spotted in the area. Well, I definitely don't want to go there. That sounds awful. What's the word around town?
Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on?
Yeah, Thieves Guild, that doesn't sound good. Maybe that's it. Maybe I got robbed by the Thieves Guild because I was drunk. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town.
Oh, so the meadery, eh? Well, maybe that's what happened. I drank the mead. Have you heard any rumors?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Ooh, Shrine of Azora. That does sound interesting. Yes, I might indeed check that out. What's the word around town?
Even Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat. I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet.
I am very sorry to hear that, Kirava. Now, if you'll
Come back and see
excuse
us
me,
again.
I think I shall be going out to see if there's anyone else who's got some job for me.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Well,
Looking
not
for work?
Yes,
Need
I am
someone
looking
to
for
deliver
work.
a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Perfect.
Is there something
message?
I can do for you?
What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell.
Oh,
I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
well, so why is he in jail then?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
All right. Well, just, going and getting a horse from the stables and giving some lineage papers. That sounds easy enough. But seriously, why don't you just go tell him yourself? I mean, it can't be that hard, can it? Just go there and say, cough up the money, or I'll tell the guards to kick you in the teeth, or something. So yeah, why don't you go tell
I'm
him?
not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Okay, so you're an associate of him? Maybe. I mean, I'm not comfortable around guards or jails either. What do you think? I'm a Dunmer. I grew up in Windhelm. The guards... let's just say they're not entirely favorably inclined towards us, Dunmer. But sure, I mean...
Good man. You won't regret it. Head
I'll
to the
do it.
Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Well paid, now that,
I'll meet you
my
outside of
friend,
town.
that is sound I like to hear. I love the idea of being well paid. It hasn't happened so far. Drifter. Pleasant. Pleasant enough. It's quite warm. That's unusual. Not definitely not as much snow as old terrible Windhelm.
Has the Thieves Guild visited you yet, Helga?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Well, oh, another Dunmer. Hello, Maurice.
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
Well, how do you keep this food so fresh then?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time.
Ice wraith
I'm
teeth.
always looking to
Interesting.
replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Well, that does sound excellent. I'll find some
Thanks.
if I can find some.
Worried I'd run out.
I would rather not go
Be
up
careful
there.
looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Oh yes, indeed, I know. I got chased by one once when I was little. It was horrible.
Titus, please. The snow sharks are good
Vegetables as
people.
crisp as a
Tend
winter's
to
morning.
exaggerate. Try and stay calm.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Oh, hello there. Brown
You around,
milkshake.
Imogen?
Exotic
Take my
ingredients.
advice.
I
Stay at
have
the
them
Bee and
all.
Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Oh, that looks like you have master.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
Yes, please,
You looking for
please.
something?
Have
or
anything
what?
you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
Oh my goodness.
Looking to stay alive? Why take
I'd really.
I may be dark elf by
You
birth,
have a strange name
but I
though.
was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Well, that is rather interesting. A Dunmer raised by an Argonian. Quite strange. And, well, I would love to just learn anything about Morrowind. I mean, it is the home of my ancestors. It is the home of my heart. It is where I wish I was born. But I was born here in Skyrim, in Windhelm. My mother came here from one of the boats, you know, the ones filled with refugees. And Windhelm was the closest place. And she, well, the rest is history. I don't know my father. He left when I was very little. And my little sister's father was just some... I suppose he was a decent enough man, but I was young, and I wasn't very fond of him. And then he left anyway. He was a traveling salesman.
Keep your eyes to the road.
Well, I will.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
I will.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
And I would like your goods, Sarah, but I can't afford them right now.
Have anything you wish
So-
to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
I think I will just go to that jail and see if I can talk to... what was his name again? Something Blackbriar. Mountain flower.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
They might be useful. And the jail, where would the jail be? Probably, well, probably here. This looks like the Jarl's Keep or something. Maybe I could ask a guard. Mistvale Keep, eh? Hello?
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Alright. I don't know what a face sculptor is, but my face is absolutely fine. I don't see why you would complain about my face. It is a fine face. It is my face. And... well, what am I doing here? Perhaps I should... I don't want to go straight into the main palace. I have no business there. But it seems to be some sort of training ground. And
out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
well, no, I wasn't planning on any conversation. Is it some sort of disease of the Nords, do you think, that they feel they have to be as rude as possible to any Dunmer they may meet? Now what's this then? The Mistvale Keep barracks, and I might pick this flower. You see, I have an interest in alchemy. I'm not very good at it yet, but I think it might be important to know. I tried my best, I really did, with my mother and my sister. I spent almost all our coin every day at the alchemist, trying to find something that would cure them. But maybe I just couldn't afford the right ones. I tried, you know, I tried. It's not easy. Especially not when you're just some Dunmer kid trying to make ends meet. It's hard. It is. And I hope they will forgive me now, from beyond the waiting door. I really do. And Mother, I'm really sorry that I lost our savings, but well, I messed up, but I'll try to get back on my feet, right? And then I'll do right by you. And then I will learn about where I came from. I will learn about my homeland. I will learn about the name of my family, House Meru. And I will do my best, my absolute best, to honor our faith. Well, Riften Jail. I think God was standing outside, and it's not in the main entrance, so... A dancing fire. That book looks quite interesting. I'm not going to steal anything though. Hello?
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
Well, it's okay, I'm allowed to be here.
Sure, and I'm Queen Berenzaya. Now tell me another one.
Okay, fine, I leave. Fine. I need to find some kind of way of making money. I can't even get into the jail, this is awful. At least I can pick some flowers, maybe there's an alchemist here who might want them. Or maybe there's someone else who just has some job to do for me. What about...
Welcome
sir?
to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the rat way.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
That's actually very stupid of you. Bandit raids are never good. They are bandits. They come and steal all your things. Why would they be good? Is there anything in this barrel I can sell? Some apples. They might be good. I just need to sell some things. Maybe I can sell some food to the inn or something. Salt is quite good. Is there something in here? Carrots. I might be able to sell some carrots as well. Oh, and a locked gate. That's a shame. And some more flowers.
Hey, you, get over here. I want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, if you're going to sound like that, I don't want to talk like you. I don't want to talk to you. I see you're wearing some quite nice armor, but that doesn't mean I will talk to you. No way. Interesting armor you're wearing there. I would think it might get cold. So if I were you, I would wear something a bit more appropriate to this quite chill fog. Some more flowers. Is there anything? Anything good? Dragonstown.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
What's it to you? I'm not getting intimidated by you. If you come up there trying to talk to me like that, no. I will not be pushed around by Nords anymore.
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Who are the
Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Yeah, I'll stay out of your way.
Yourself.
Fine.
I'll
You're a
be
big
at the
tough
docks
man.
if you change your mind.
Why would I ever change my mind? I don't want to talk to excessively rude people. Yes, I know. I'm not exactly looking my best right now, but then again, it's night time. Or well, evening. And I just had some rather unfortunate circumstances happening, and I'm not feeling great, and I am desperately out of money because I spent it all on food like a complete and utter idiot. Some more apples, those I might sell those, and even more apples. It seems that the people of Riften like apples, and oh, some mushrooms. Well, those might be useful for something. I'm not entirely sure what, but well, they might just have some sort of use. Now, let me see if that must mean some sort of store. The Pond Prawn. That's an unusual name. And there's no one here. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. I can hear some footsteps, but surely they wouldn't mind. It's just a few septims. They're just lying right there. I'm sure they wouldn't mind now, would they? And well, these leather strips, you never know where they could come in handy. Let us see. A dagger. Is there something in this dresser? Some clothes and a hat. No, I'm quite alright. Well, it might be good to have some other clothes, since might want to disguise. Do we have anything else that could be potentially of use? I mean, there's no one here. I know I shouldn't be stealing, but I really need the money. I don't need a pot, but potions. A potion of minor healing. Potion of resist fire. And regeneration. That sounds wonderful. And a bunch of books. Oh dear, I didn't want to read that. Is there something in the cupboard? Just some clothes. I'm not sure. That black one looked quite nice. I might look good in black. I'm not really sure. And some arrows. Is there something in this chest? I mean, you know, in for septim, in for power, in for septim, in for 1,000, eh? That's how it goes. Well, no. Might as well take the arrows. I don't have any. I don't have a bow, but you know. Let's see. Is there anyone in here? No. Is there anything in here? Well, there's some food. So might as well. I mean, they're rich people, they're merchants. They should be able to buy some new food quite easily. So it shouldn't be a problem. Who am I hearing? Safe. I haven't got any lockpicks on me. And oh, there you are.
My
Hello.
husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Please don't go upstairs. I've made quite a mess of the display, and I will go now. Yes. Yes, I will. Please don't look at me, God, please. I am just a normal, perfectly normal traveler. Just coming through here.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Kira, you wouldn't mind if I used your cooking fire if you have one?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Sometimes they have them in cellars. I will have to look if there is something like a cooking fire over here, maybe. I mean, this is an inn. Of course they have some place to cook. It would be foolish not to. Maybe they buy their food from someone else. Perhaps from... what was her name? That Dunmer lady who sold food.
Running a little light in the pockets, lad?
Well, yes.
Running a little light in the pockets, lad?
What?
Your pockets. They're a little low on coin. I can tell.
How could you know that? How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
Well, what do you mean then?
Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called him on it. That's what I'm talking about.
North Gate. Oh yes. Yes, now I remember. Was some idiot guard trying to fool me out of my money. That it was some sort of entrance tax or something. I could see in his face though. He was lying. He was annoyed. They're not exactly known for their great... well, for their great wit, shall we say. And you, my good man, you seem to be very well acquainted with wealth.
Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste?
Well, what do you have in mind? I am definitely interested in wealth.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
That sounds wonderful. So what do I have to do?
I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Well, why could I plant the ring on him?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it.
I'm not doing that. I'm not betraying a fellow Dunmer. That sounds awful, but typical. Typical, so very typical. They're always like this. They just see a Dunmer and think, oh, I bet he'll do some sort of shifty things. Oh, and they don't care. No, they don't care.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If
It's funny. So far, these Argonians have been the most accommodating. Ah, this city. Oh my goodness, what will I do? Well, for now I'll just sit here at the bar and relax.
Hey, yeah, what do you want?
Get off your lazy
This is
tail
about the
and take
meter.
care of the
We
customer.
can talk later.
Keep your scales on. You want a drink?
No thank you, I'm quite
If you'll
alright.
excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Need something?
And that is where we will wrap up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.
Yes, sirrah.